If you want free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start earning yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about is what is the best submachine gun or the best SMG in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. In my opinion, of course, I'm going to be talking about why I think this one is the best SMG, and what I think about all of the rest of the SMGs in the game. But before we get into that, today's like goal is going to be 1,635 likes. So if you guys look down and it's not at that many likes yet, I'd appreciate if you guys could all smack a like, and we could get up to 1,635 likes. That is obviously the goal for today. Also, of course, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get right into it. This gun right here, the UMP-45 classic weapon, aka the MACTAV-45, which is what it's officially called now, is in my opinion the best SMG in Infinite Warfare. Now, I'm going to be talking about why I think that. This gun, first of all, is absolutely dominant. You guys saw my class setup video, one of the best class setups on my channel. I got like 90 kills in that gameplay, and the gameplays you're going to watch today are just me going absolutely off in TDM with this gun. This gun is absolutely insane, and it's definitely better than the Modern Warfare 3 UMP. Modern Warfare 2's UMP was a classic weapon, like literally a classic, because it was one of the best weapons in COD history, and this one competes with it. I'm not sure if it's as good as the Modern Warfare 2 one, but it's definitely better than the Modern Warfare 3 one. The cool thing about the classic weapons is you don't need a variant for this gun to be good. This UMP absolutely destroys people at close range. It destroys people at a bit longer, you know, close to medium range. The only bad thing about this gun is basically the fact that you don't have the best hip fire. As you guys can see, with extended magazines, you have 48 bullets in each magazine. You have a bunch of stuff that's going to help you out with this gun, and I think this gun is overall super strong and the best SMG. Now, when I expected to get this weapon, I expected it to be trash. I thought they would make the classic weapons trash, but it looks like I was complete wrong. Now I think they made all the classic weapons really good. Like if you look at the Intervention, the ARX, the MACTAV-45, these are all very good weapons. Even the Spaz 12, the S Ravage, is actually better than a lot of the shotguns in the game. That's what my buddy Swag is telling me, because he got that on his 3rd Prestige. I hit 3rd Prestige and I unlocked the Intervention. I think that was a mistake because I'm not really the best sniper, so I don't know why I did that. For some reason, when I just saw the Intervention, it just brought back those memories of Modern Warfare 2 private match with my buddies, and I just unlocked that. But basically, the good thing about this UMP is that you don't need any variants for this gun to be good. This gun is automatically good off the top once you get it, once you get a few attachments for it, and you don't need to worry about variants. Now, my concern with this gun is right now it's the best gun in the game, but once maybe 3 months or 4 months down the road, when everyone's getting the epic variants, and maybe when some new DLC variants come out for all the other SMGs, this one might not be the best anymore, depending on what those variants give you. You know, I think they did make this gun very good, and I'm sure potentially we could see some variants for the classic weapons. I mean, there's a rumor going around today that there's literally like melee weapons or some BS in Modern Warfare Remastered. I don't know if that's true or not, but if they're willing to do that, I'm sure that, you know, DLC variants for these classic weapons is not out of the picture. But the reason I like this gun is basically because of how cool it is, how cool it is, how much it brings back those good memories, and how just strong the gun is. I use quick draw, silencer, and extended mags. You don't even need grip on this thing. Sometimes I do use grip, sometimes I don't, but you really don't need grip. And you'll see in this gameplay, just quick draw, extended mag, silencer is just absolutely dominant. And I use dexterity as well, which I probably don't even need because the reload time is so strong. The fire rate isn't the best, but you have so many bullets, and the strength of this weapon is really crazy. You can use it different ways with a silencer, playing more stealthy, or just straight up with extended mags, quick draw, and just trying to mow the enemies down. I really do think this is the best SMG in the game, and I want to get your guys' opinion in the comment section down below. But let me talk a bit about the other SMGs, because I play with them all. I still have to do class ups for, I think, 3 of the SMGs, and I've done 3 of them already. But the ERAD, the ERAD is the first SMG you get. That's the fully auto energy firearm. It has the dispersion muzzle, which dampens your recoil, and it has the highest accuracy. I think the ERAD is very good. I do like the fact that it does have no recoil. The fact of the ERAD, that gun is actually very strong, and it's overlooked a lot because it is an energy weapon. I just think that the UMP kills a bit faster than the ERAD, and that's what you'll find the main point of why I think this is the best SMG, is it just kills faster than most of these other guns. The ERAD is very strong, it has no recoil at all, it's absolutely crazy, but it just doesn't kill as fast as this UMP. This UMP is going to 4-shot people pretty much every single time. The second SMG, the FHR-40, which this one is one of my favorites. It was my favorite during the beta, it was my favorite at COD XP. This one sometimes takes 7 or even 8 shots to kill people at a little bit of range, and at close range 5 to 6 shots. Now this gun is very good, probably has some of the best hip fire in the class, the FHR-40, but it's just unusable at any sort of range. And the thing with these maps is they are close quarters, small to medium sized maps, but there is a lot of engagements that are shot off at, you know, on these longer ranges. For example, the middle of this map, Genesis, that's going to be a longer range engagement. I'm not going to be able to do anything with the FHR-40. I do think that gun is very good, but you need to play at close quarters, and with the UMP I find I have a bit more freedom. Next one we have the Karma 45. The Karma 45 I think is very underrated. I think not a lot of people are talking about it. In the beta it was really talked about, but right now it's not talked about. I'm going to have a class setup out for that one soon. RPR Evo, that one is deadly at close range, but at long range I find it falls off really hard. I'm gonna have to try out long barrel with that thing, but it falls off so hard at long range that usually at close range I'll melt people, but at long range I usually die and they have like 10% of their health left, and that's what pisses me off with the RPR Evo. All these SMGs are really good. The HIVR is another one I want to talk about. The HIVR, essentially, it looks like the UMP. It looks like it's a futuristic UMP. The reload on that thing looks exactly like the UMP. However, some people are comparing the gun to the MP7, some are comparing it to the UMP. I think that gun is very good as well, but to be honest, it's sort of like a knockoff MacTav, and I definitely recommend you guys unlocking the MacTav when you do hit your first prestige, or when you do hit your third prestige if you're already past your first prestige and you didn't get it, because this gun is a lot stronger than expected. And actually, as soon as I started rocking with this gun, it's definitely by far my favorite SMG, just because of how fast it kills, how it's got a perfect fast reload, it's got 48 bullets when you have extended mags on it, you can run it with the silencer Ghost, you can run it with this quick draw as well. It's just your perfect all-around SMG, and that's why I like it. It's just solid all around. Now, the bad thing about this gun is obviously, number one, you don't have variants. Number two, you can't get nukes with it, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't see why. Like, they need to make some way to get nukes with the classic guns. I want that classic feeling of getting like a Moab from Modern Warfare 3. I need that to come into this game, but as of right now, I think it's pretty cool. I did just unlock the FHR-40 variant, and I also unlocked the NV4 Fallout, actually, so I have 2 ways to get nukes now. I should probably start going for some nukes with those with the FHR-40, because I haven't got one with that one yet, except in the beta. Another funny thing about the beta is basically the beta was dominated by submachine guns. Submachine guns were absolutely the best guns in the beta by far, and I think that was because of sort of the maps they gave us, because now I feel like assault rifles are probably better than SMGs in this game, and the reason is not because the maps are super long range, but the reason is just because the assault rifles are so damn good at all ranges. It's ridiculous. For example, a gun like a K-Bar or even an NV4, those guns, you really don't have problems at close range. Now, obviously, if you have an FHR-40 or you have this MacTav 45, you're going to have an advantage at close range to win that, but it's definitely different than the beta. The beta, I felt like SMGs were the only thing that was usable. Whenever I would use an assault rifle, I would get shit on, and I definitely don't feel that. I feel like the gun balance in this game is really good with assault rifles and SMGs. I probably say it's more assault rifle based right now, but if you're an SMG player, if you take those smart routes, you will do completely fine. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, is like I'm saying, the MacTav 45 is the best SMG because of how overall powerful it is, and how much you don't run into issues on recoil, you don't run into issues on range, you don't run into issues on reloading, stuff like that. But all of the SMGs can be the best in their certain categories. For example, the ERAD is the best in its category of not having recoil. FHR-40 is the best at hip fire and close range. Karma 45 is best at having a super wide magazine, or a large magazine. If you think this one is good, the Karma 45 with the first variant at extended mags has 70 in a magazine, I believe, which is just insane, and that's the best at. RPR Evo is obviously crazy good because it can transport itself into an AR that kills in like 2 or 3 bullets, so that's what's super good about that. And the HVR, of course, has the best-in-class stopping power, apparently. That's obviously not including the MACTAV 45, because that's just on the certain SMGs, it's written down for that. So I think they did a good job, and Call of Duty is finally doing a good job at making every single gun good in its own way. For example, a gun like the F2000 from Modern Warfare 2, that gun was not good in any single way. Like, it was just absolutely terrible in every way. Same with the Enfield from Black Ops 1. That one was a bit better, but there was no point to it being in the game because it just got outclassed by every other assault rifle. And I think that they're really taking, you know, they're thinking more into their gun balance, and every single gun has a purpose in this game. And for different maps, for different playstyles, every gun can be the best for you. I just find that the MACTAV 45 works best for me because I don't find any situations where this gun lets me down, and that's what I like about a gun. I like guns like the NV4, I like guns like this one, the MACTAV 45, I like guns like the Raw LMG, like the K-Bar. These are guns that are never going to let me down. A gun like the FHR 40 is really cool and really fun to use, and I love that gun. You guys know I've talked it up on my channel before. But sometimes your recoil is going to kick too far up, and if they're at a little bit out of your range, you're going to lose the gunfight. And I hate losing gunfights because of the gun that I'm running. I'm totally cool with it if I lose a gunfight because of myself. You know, I just was looking the wrong way, or I just had bad position, or I lost the gunfight because of skill. But it sucks when you lose the gunfight because of the weapon you're using, and that's what this MACTAV helps you to prevent. So I definitely recommend unlocking this when you guys do hit your first prestige or your third prestige or whatever you guys are on right now. And definitely check out my class setup video for this one. You guys can see the exact class that I use and what I like about this class. This TDM that you're seeing on the screen, the first one I dropped like 50 kills. The second one here, I dropped 58 kills, and my team still loses. So, you know, that was kind of weird. I don't know what else I could have done for my team to win here on this TDM, but that's basically how it goes down. I dropped almost 60 kills and we still lost. There's nothing I could really do about that, as long as you're trying your hardest, man, and I was going my hardest for this one. And that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. 1,635 likes is the goal. If it's not at that many likes already, smash a like on this thing. Also, if you guys made it to the end of the video, comment UMP down in the comment section down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could all comment UMP if you made it to the end. And drop a like, subscribe for a cookie, and don't lookie. And I'm out. Peace.